Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I hope all is well with you. Good morning, good morning. A quick announcement. So, I have recently decided to stop doing Zoom live readings, at least for the time being. If you have already booked with me and we have had because I love to do them. I do really enjoy doing Zooms because it's just a different type of vibe. I can really connect with the person I'm reading for and so forth. Hence the reason why I decided to offer the service in the first place. I'll be more than happy to welcome those people. If I've read for you before and we've had no issues and everything's gone smoothly, I am more than happy to consider reading for you. Okay, so to those people, please do reach out to me if you do need assistance with Zoom readings, live readings, or if that's something that you are interested in. So far as taking on anybody new or new clients where it comes to Zooms and things of that nature, I've decided to not. Pre-recordeds are still available. I can do that. But again, I must clarify that if there is any misunderstanding over how payment system works and what have you, then please do clarify with me. I do very clearly state all of the information when I do send it to everybody who does choose to reach out to me and inquire about reading. So please read everything that I send, all of the information and so forth. I have had a few people over the last, I would say, couple of months, that have booked me for services, come to me. I have decided to take on their reading or read for them or whatever have you. And there has been disputes where it comes to me not giving the service or giving the service or whatever have you. I will tell you now that I honor every single reading that I choose to take, that I choose to agree beforehand. There has been times when I have refused to do people's readings for various reasons. I don't read for everybody. It's an energetic thing, okay? And depending on the questions that people want answered, there has been times when I have refunded people and I have not read for them because I don't read on certain topics and so forth, okay? I am fair to everybody who comes to me for readings. What you see is what you get. I'm very honest where it comes to stating what it is, okay? So those of you who I have very smooth transactions with, I appreciate you. But I have decided more recently I am not going to be doing Zooms because I just feel like people are abusing the opportunity to have me live and, you know, read their cards. Not everybody, I must say not everybody, because I had a few people even yesterday saying to me that she's won, basically. This person who recently did her big one has won where it comes to me no longer providing the service. It has been something that has not been just one isolated incident. Therefore, my decision has been to remove that service. Okay, I do still offer pre-recorded, so you can reach out to me if you are interested in pre-recordeds. If you've already booked a Zoom with me, we have no issue, or pre-recorded readings, I'll be more than happy if you're a returning client to read for you live as well. Okay, but I just feel like at the moment I'm feeling a really strange energy where it comes to doing that particular service, and until I may never open that door again, I may open the door again, who knows, but as it stands I'd rather move away from that. To the people who have good things to say, have got services from me and are satisfied, you know, great. I appreciate you guys. Those of you who have disputed any service, I mean, that's fine too, but do be honest, because at the end of the day, God, the universe sees all, okay? And at the end of the day, money is money, payment is payment, but the principle is I made myself available, and I do make myself available for what I do because I actually genuinely enjoy what I do. So, you know, karma is a thing. Hence the reason why I am very much a person who sticks to my word, because I believe in karma. I believe that, you know, you reap what you sow. So if you do shortchange people out here, if you do go around with the intention to scam people, steal things energetically from people, especially where it comes to spiritual workers, people who assist, people who have only good intentions where it comes to supporting you, then, you know, you have to be prepared for those consequences. And that's all I will say about that. Anyway, Scorpio, I hate to consume 5 minutes of your reading on that. So just for the record, pre-recordeds are fine. If you've already booked with me in the past, I'll be happy to take on your Zoom. So yeah, that's just how it is at the minute. Anyway, let's see what Scorpio needs to know at this time. We're going to be taking a look at energy with the oracle cards. We'll be going into the tarot, looking at your money, Scorpio, career, finance, and your love life to see what you need to know at this time. Okay, let's go. We have serendipity in the reverse. Co-create. No place like home in the reverse. We have the garden and the gate. Daughter spirit in the reverse. So who feels disconnected from either their intuition or their gifts at this time? Some of you could be feeling like the magic or the spark has gone from something that you've been putting energy into. This could be someone, an earth sign could be involved, a Leo could be involved here somewhere. This could be definitely some sort of time for a nap is in the reverse. It's like you're being kicked into gear, or you want to change up something because you feel like the spark has gone. This could be regarding a specific relationship. You could also feel like, you know, how something was is not how it is now. And this could be some sort of coupling situation or somebody who you've been working with. Something was comfortable, Scorpio, until it wasn't. And you could definitely be looking for something else to invest in or go elsewhere. Be aware that if you are in a situation where you have a romantic partner, this could definitely be somebody who is feeling like things are not the same with you, Scorpio, as well. Somebody here could be considering going elsewhere or changing up something, leaving. The spark has gone from something. Somebody's no longer feeling as connected as they were to whatever this is, this partnership. What's co-create? The Queen of Swords. Serendipity for Scorpio. The Magician. Yeah, there was once magic here. Like something, I hate to sound all cliche and, you know, all fairy tales and dust and all of that. I don't like that energy, to be honest, but... well, you know what I mean. Like, I don't like to feed delusions. I'm not one of those readers who are, you know, everything's magical and great and fantastic and everything. I don't do that. And I just feel like there's a magic that you once felt in a situation that has diminished. You are being very, very honest with yourself and possibly someone else in your energy as well regarding some sort of shift where it comes to how you feel about manifesting something with them. The Sun. This could definitely have something to do with a Leo. The Sun is here twice. The Three of Wands in the reverse. I don't know if you was waiting for something to change between you and a person, but it's not. You could feel like something is not growing with that Empress being in the reverse. And it could be that you are being honest with somebody about how you feel. What is this communication? The Nine of Wands. Do you know what I'm feeling like? I feel like there is an energy of maybe you have set down some sort of foundation with somebody already, or there was a prospect of this. And I feel like somebody really feels like someone's feeling the energy of someone wanting to walk away from them. So definitely listen to your intuition. If this is not you that's feeling this way, this could be somebody who you're involved with. It's like somebody could be anticipating losing out. I feel like there's one person who really had high hopes that something would be everything solid. And that's not seeming to be the case. Queen of Cups. Five of Wands. Page of Cups. King of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, this is counterpart energy. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could have some conflict with somebody coming up here. This could be like talking about separating here. Ten of Cups in the reverse. The masculine in this, this could be a masculine here. The masculine in this dynamic could be feeling like something is, he's losing out. This Leo or this King of Swords, somebody feels like they're losing out on a family or a dynamic to have some sort of long term with you. And where are you, Scorpio, with this Queen of Cups? The Seven of Swords. For some of you Scorpios, you're planning on leaving. Three of Swords, yeah. Scorpio, I feel like you may have been involved with somebody for a while. This could even be somebody who you would regard as a, or you once regarded this person as a life partner or somebody who you were settling down with or building something with. Scorpio, you could be on the edge of walking away from somebody. This is going to cause a little bit of a ruckus. I feel like this person isn't going to take this lying down, I'll be honest. I do feel like you've got someone here who may fight you on it or want to oppose this decision. You could be moving in silence right now where it comes to how you feel genuinely about a situation, but you could be about to let this person know that you are wanting to cut ties with them. There's something that has been lost for you, Scorpio. Like, I don't know, maybe you just don't feel the same anymore in a situation. You could feel like something is very mundane, or there's something here about maybe it's turned into a very transactional relationship or turned into a relationship that lacks warmth. Like two people are together, but it very much lacks warmth. But you could have somebody who wants to hold on to you. They're willing to do anything to do so. They don't want you to ghost them, Scorpio. They're possibly seeing you slip away from them, but they want to do something in order to keep you attached or keep you invested. I feel like there's someone here who regards you as something that is very valuable to lose or too valuable to lose. Eight of Wands. Someone's going to be trying to convince another person to stay. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and this person's already out of the picture. I feel like mentally somebody's already detached. So be aware, Scorpio, if you are dealing with somebody romantic, you're involved with somebody, you're feeling an energy of maybe them being more distant or slipping away from you. You could be trying to fix something or hold on to them. Switch it if you need to. I do feel like somebody's already left the picture mentally, and this could be you, Scorpio. Don't be surprised if somebody chases you, bombards you with messages here. And I just feel like you are not in the space to really receive it, because I feel like you've already closed down. King of Wands. This definitely could be a fire sign. The Moon. Somebody is getting hurt. I feel like you could, yeah, the Justice is in the reverse. I feel like somebody here, regardless of how you go about this, there's somebody here who's going to be very hurt here. This could be hurting their ego. Somebody could be very emotional, this masculine, the Devil and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, Scorpio, somebody may have got to a point with you where they don't know what it's going to take to keep you around. Somebody could also feel like they can't keep you happy. They could be scrambling energetically to try and invest in different ways. They could even be obsessing over how to change a situation with you. They're obsessing about how to invest next, what to do next. That didn't work. Let me try a different avenue to try and get Scorpio into me again, or wanting to stay with me. They feel like you're not happy. I feel like somebody knows this. You're possibly close to telling this person this, but I feel like this person feels this already. This could be somebody who's definitely trying to, they feel something coming energetically. They feel like you're slipping away, Scorpio, and they are trying to figure out ways to make you happy, but it's almost feeling like they don't know what will make you happy. They don't know what will change a situation with you. What's going to happen between these two people? Judgment in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups in the reverse. There's a change here with the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like there has been love lost in a situation, or something has just become very cold, or there's a lack of warmth here. I'm feeling a cold energy. I don't know if you've gone cold on somebody or somebody went cold on you, and therefore the connection is kind of dwindling away. But there's definitely an energy of no second chances, but something is changing in a situation. You could be replacing love or a lost love with some sort of new blessing, like work. For some of you, you are setting your sights on bigger and better after a disconnect. There's something about a switch up where it comes to you once having love for somebody and you going towards something else. So I do feel like there is a very fortunate change that's happening, but I also feel like this kind of comes with heartbreak for someone, because it's almost like somebody feels like they can't do anything to stop you leaving, or to stop, whether this is you or someone else. You could definitely have somebody coming after you or chasing you, pursuing you, but I feel like somebody's mind is already made up. So just be aware of that, Scorpio. Somebody is striving for change, and it's almost like they feel like that change can't take place being in this relationship that they're in at the moment. 1 second, Scorpio. Sorry about that, Scorpio. Let's look at money for you. I hope you guys are good. Okay. Let's take a look at your finances, your money, what you need to be aware of over there. Let's see. Messages for Scorpio regarding their money, their finances. What does Scorpio need to know about their money, finances? Messages for Scorpio regarding their money, finances. We have the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Money messages for Scorpio. The Hanged Man. Justice in the reverse. Two of Cups. Eight of Cups. Okay, so it's looking to me that, Scorpio, you look like you want to leave somewhere or exit a situation, but it's almost like something is keeping you tied there, or you feel like it is. It's like trying to leave somewhere, but knowing that something can't happen even now, or you're not happy where you are, and you could be wanting to go towards some sort of new opportunity in order to change something here. You could also be being treated unfairly at work, so be careful of that. You may have been waiting for something to change. This could be that you asked for more money in a place, or you asked for a raise, and you are not seeing changes to your money. For some of you, you've taken on a responsibility here, and you feel like you're not getting paid enough for what you're doing. Also, as well, you could have fallen out with a colleague here as well at your place of work, and things are very awkward right now. You're trying to keep the peace, but there's a lot behind the scenes that maybe you're not speaking on, Scorpio. There's something about not being paid enough. Some of you may benefit from doing something at home, remote, or this could be running your own business from your home. Some of you will work better alone at this time. The growth that you might be seeking, Scorpio, with what you're doing now that isn't coming, may be attainable if you step away from this and do something on your own. This could even be like a side business here. What is this? Knight of Wands. 5 of Wands in reverse. Some of you are really considering stepping away from working with, like in a workplace with other individuals and doing your own thing. This could involve providing a service, providing something like a service to other people, but this is something that you're thinking of solely doing by yourself. So this could be you running your own business. If you do have other people that you involve or other people that you work with, it is more so by choice where it comes to who you decide to work with, as opposed to being in a workplace where you can't really choose who you work with and your colleagues. There's something here about you wanting to step away from either a 9 to 5, a place of work that you go to because you feel like there's a lack of growth there. You could definitely just be saving face at the moment, Scorpio, or waiting for something better to come along. And if you were wondering where it will benefit you to take that experience, or where you're, where you would be better off where it comes to yourself, your own growth, your own financial freedom, it possibly involves you doing something alone, working for yourself. Page of Swords. For some of you, this could involve you putting something out there online. Don't procrastinate on that. If you've been like sitting and waiting and wondering whether you can do something or how you should present something, don't sit too much on that. Definitely do that. You could have an air sign watching you from your past. This could be someone that you're blocking. The number 77 could be significant. Why is this person here? 3 of Swords. Why? 9 of Cups. Believe it or not, Scorpio, you have somebody here who's feeling like you're very happy or very fulfilled right now without them. And the key sentence there is without them. They don't like that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 3 of Wands. To them, their future looks very muggy. There's something here about them not being able to see a clear outlook on where they're going. But this is somebody who feels like you're getting some sort of wish fulfillment, or things are going well for you, you're happy, you're content. Yeah, the Star in the reverse. Somebody could have given up on their future here. Aquarius energy. It's almost like a feeling of defeat or a feeling of pessimism has washed over somebody where it comes to looking at their future. And it could be in relation to disconnecting from you, Scorpio. Somebody views you on a pedestal here with the 9 of Pentacles. This could be somebody who's, regardless of how you feel about yourself, I do feel like somebody's viewing you as being very content right now, happy, good in your own energy, getting what you want. Somebody could also have been scared to take the leap with you, Scorpio, and now it's like they are watching you go forward and do other things here. Oh, there's a fly in here. Oh, no way. I left my window open. 4 of Swords. Strength card in reverse. Yeah. Somebody let something go with you, Scorpio, or they at least let something fall by the wayside. They didn't fight for this, and now it's almost like somebody is very insecure about their future, but there's something about watching you that makes them even more insecure. It's like it turns it up a notch where it comes to you. Now, I do feel like, you know, because this is the financial spread, the career spread, I feel like there's something here about someone watching your abundance, your money, how well you're doing, how much you're thriving. I feel like that means something to this person, because it's almost like maybe somebody didn't have you pegged down as doing as well as you are, or in their perception of you as you are right now. There's something here about somebody viewing you as very, very stable as well. I do feel like if you are thinking about opening your own business, or, you know, having a side gig or whatever this is, definitely do that, because I feel like it will be heavily beneficial for you, Scorpio, at this time. Okay, let's take a look at love. Love messages for Scorpio. What's going on in love for Scorpio? The Sun. The Three of Cups. Some of you could be dating a Leo. The Fool in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. Four of Wands. It's the Fool in the reverse. Ace of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. Scorpio, you could be in a situation here, Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, where maybe you've been dating somebody and somebody wasn't ready to go all in with you, or you wasn't ready to go all in with them. This could have something to do with money, finances. Somebody didn't feel like they had enough at the time to invest fully in the relationship. And this could be something that is turning around. You could be going into some sort of higher level of commitment with somebody. For some of you, you could be getting engaged, or at least taking something to the next level is what I see. If there was any sort of pain associated with this, where you felt frustrated that somebody couldn't commit, or the other way around, I feel like there's going to be some sort of switch up in the energy. For some of you, you do have a reconciliation here as well. This could involve a Leo. This could also involve a Cancer or a Pisces. Be careful of codependency as well, or somebody relying on you where it comes to them needing to have their own stuff going on. Why is that there? Knight of Wands. I mean, for some of you, somebody could have been codependent with you in the past. This is in relation to you, Scorpio, with the Queen of Cups. You could have been kind of holding up a relationship with somebody, I want to say, or definitely bringing more to the table than what somebody else was. This could be a very attractive fire sign. But there was something here about their stability that had to be up to scratch. Six of Pentacles. In order for them to give to you adequately, they needed to change something. The Devil. This could have even been bad habits. This could have been even superficial things. This could have been somebody who was far too driven by the 3D, and they had to wheel it in a bit where it comes to things being not so superficial based with how they view things. They may have changed their outlook. Have they changed that? Temperance. I see that this person's been doing some healing. Page of Swords. It's almost like somebody figuring out how they can be a better person, or how they can, you know, step away from things that are so how it looks. I hope you get what I mean. That's why it didn't work in the past, or that's why it hasn't been working. And this could be somebody who's trying to figure out means to heal, to fix things in their life in order for them to be more balanced with you. So this will be somebody maybe not being so selfish, or not just being out for what they can get or how it suits them. This is somebody who's trying to see something from other people's perspective. Have a more holistic approach where it comes to looking at a relationship as a two-way, as opposed to what can I gain from the relationship. Because somebody here could have been moving with that energy. And it could have been karmic. This could have been toxic in the past, hence the reason why it didn't work. If this is a reconciliation for you, this could be somebody who is looking at changing, neutralizing the energy, balancing out. There's some sort of balancing out of the scale that somebody's looking into. Fire sign energy is strong. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands. If somebody owes you an apology, Scorpio, they're very worried about how that's going to be received. How's that going to go down for them? Page of Wands in the reverse. They know that they lied to you in the past, possibly about how they felt or connecting with you more deeply. They didn't do that, so they're worried about this. This could be somebody who lied and said that they were more emotionally invested in the past than what they was. And now they want to go steady with you, Scorpio. Wow. For a lot of you have a wish fulfillment. So if this is a reconciliation, I do see, and I must stress this enough, like I must stress this, a reconciliation cannot fully reach its full potential if the work hasn't been done to change the things that went wrong in the past. And I said that the other day in, I think it was in the live that I did, but this is somebody who is looking at what they need to change in order for something to work, because they know that something didn't work in the past because of something that they were doing or some sort of energy that they were in. I do see change. I do see consciousness of healing. I do see somebody could have been lying to you in the past, Scorpio, about how they felt or being emotionally invested. And that is something that they want to kind of change and switch up where it comes to being solid, being honest, being reliable, being loyal to the honesty between the two of you. And that's a lot, you know, that's something that is a lot of situations can lack sometimes. Being loyal to the honesty, being loyal to the integrity that two people are trying to manifest and uphold in a relationship. For those of you who are looking for a wish fulfillment, I do see something being very much successful with the Star, the Four of Wands, and the Sun. The Wheel of Fortune. There's a change, there's a turnaround in a situation with the Emperor. I feel like somebody's bossing up. If this is a masculine, this could be a fire sign, an Aries for some of you. I do feel like if somebody wasn't treating you the way that you deserved or wasn't coming to a connection in a relationship sort of way in order to solidify something with you, I feel like somebody's bossing up here, changing. This looks like a divine masculine who's making changes. Four of Pentacles. How is this going to end up between Scorpio and this person? Four of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't want to disappoint you anymore, Scorpio. Two of Pentacles. This person could know that you're intuitive. You could do something like tarot. You could have a spiritual business. You could do something like you use your intuition to get money, or that would be good for you. Some of you are wondering whether you should get into this. I do feel like there's a good energy around you getting into that if that's something for you. Reading tarot or providing a service, doing some sort of spiritual work. This could include Reiki or something here, massage. I'm hearing reflexology. I don't know if somebody is a masseuse here or something. They do some sort of therapy. In order for something to work, somebody needs to come clean. And I feel like you're going to be communicating this with somebody. This looks like somebody here knows that they were deceptive in the past, knows that can't run this time around, and knows that something is on the line if they can't. Something is not going to work if something doesn't change. I feel like you've got somebody here who's aware of this. I feel like there's something here about, if it's not honest, please don't speak to me. Like, if you ain't coming with the truth, don't speak, because it ain't going to work. And I don't know if you've articulated this or you're going to be, but there's some sort of clean cut situation where it comes to you, Scorpio. In order for a coming together with the Lovers card, you can't be coming with disingenuous energy. It ain't going to work. Somebody may want to work through an energy of maybe being emotionally unavailable in the past to you, Scorpio. And you may definitely be adamant that if I don't see changes, then we are not doing this. I'm not working on this with you. You may flat out refuse if you don't see enough change. And I feel like somebody knows that they've seen the error of their ways. I do feel like you've got somebody here who's waking up here to what was causing a blockage in this relationship. And I feel like that is a good place to be where it comes to being aware of what you need to change for something to work better the next time around if you do choose to go into this reconciliation. What should Scorpio do? Three of Swords. Strength card. Could be a Leo you're dealing with. 9 of Cups in the reverse. 2 of Wands. Remember that coming together with somebody is obviously a mutual choice, okay? So regardless of how much work that somebody may have been doing on themselves, if you are not receptive, or if you don't fully want this reconciliation, or if you still have doubts or pain that you're kind of keeping pushed down to the surface, you need to look at that, Scorpio, purging that energy, letting that energy go. Where it comes to, if you're choosing to go into a reconciliation with somebody, you can't be carrying pain, because that is going to harbor resentment and all the rest of it. So you will in turn not be happy with this reconciliation, because then you'll start to think about when this person did this and when this person did that. If you can't forgive, or at least move past, I would say, something in order to successfully reconcile with somebody, then I would say that you need to make a choice in order to stay disconnected if it isn't going to be beneficial for you, or if you feel like you're not going to be happy with what this person did in the past. I do feel like somebody's showing up stable. There could have definitely been some sort of self-indulgent energy, or being selfish, giving so much to them and giving you nothing, or not investing in this connection so you can thrive too. This could have been somebody who was all about, you know, making sure that they were sitting pretty, they were sitting handsome, but yeah, you know, they're okay to see their lover struggle, or they're okay to see that they're not putting in effort and their lover is not being poured into. Something was definitely one-sided in the past. I feel like somebody knows that they made you feel that way as well. How do they feel about that? 8 of Wands. They want to speak about that. 6 of Wands. They want to overcome that. Could be a Leo. 10 of Swords. Yeah. I do feel like there is an accountability of somebody maybe feeling like they could have done better. They could have done more for you, Scorpio. 8 of Cups in the reverse. For a lot of you, it is a reconciliation. The 9 of Swords. Somebody's very worried about how the direction of something is going to go, because I do feel like somebody admits their wrongs. I feel like in this instance, it's going to be totally up to you what you do with this. Yeah, I do. For some of you, this is going to be a completely different person than what was in the first spread. For some of you, this could be predictive energy, what is coming up in the future. Especially if you feel like you've lost interest in something, or your faith dwindled in a situation here. You could be giving somebody an ultimatum, Scorpio. That's what I have for you. If you like how I read, Scorpio, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, sending you love and light. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.